allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm still kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold I was really outside. Lord told me read so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate or body. Darling, if you're not up, you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 allergy. Jiggy, she wanna jiggy, ma. I give her jiggy, ma. Jiggy, ma. She wanna jiggy, ma. I give her jiggy, ma. Jiggy, ma.
It's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. And I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off the work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kicked my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. And started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, check it. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. Well, I still see I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack. And I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remembered my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's scrapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. Then he told me not to ask me again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody wanna dance slow and slow. Check it. Don't nobody wanna. Nobody. Anybody. You. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Snoop Dogg. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg.
You gon' see me touch the sky.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And the pitch. Swings over the top of that one.
No ball. Be straight.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Nola fires. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Sosa pulls it down, and that's the 3rd out.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, George Kirby. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now, Edmundo Sosa. First pitch misses. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Robles on the move. And there's 1 down. Seager stands in now. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first. Seager is gone quickly. 2 outs, base is empty. Trey Turner at the plate. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. That one missed.
1 strike.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 2 of the NLDS. Check on the runner. Ow!
Right there.
They got him, and that will end the inning. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's Josh Naylor. Nola back to work. Inside. Ball 1. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. This one popped up. Makes the grab, 1 away.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Hit in the air, left field. Marsh pulls it in on the run. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Marsh makes the play, and that is that.
Something in my soul just don't feel right. I try to open up, but then I close tight. 'Cause who could understand what I feel?
And we're back. Bottom of the second. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. That's inside.
1 and 2.
That one missing inside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Here comes Bryce Harper. And that misses. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That one hammered center field. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. And now it's JT Realmuto. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And it's fouled off. Marsh measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. 2 outs. That one the other way, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the 3rd inning, and now Randy Arozarena. swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. So up next, J.P. Crawford. Down the left field line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Top of the third, no score. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Into the outfield, base hit. Crawford rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Mariners take the lead. 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box.
Good feed, that's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. Ball 1, no strikes. Hard hit left side. To first, Bader is out. And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Next pitch misses inside. Now 2-0.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
One out, base is empty. 3-2, the pitch is outside, and ball 4. So the Philly batting order turns over, and here is Sosa to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right side of the infield. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Here comes Corey Seager. There's the strike.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Just missed. Tying run is at first here in game 2 of the NLDS. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one hit 97 on the gun. swings and misses. That's the third out. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. And now it's even up. Late that time, and it's strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rojas under this one. And there's one down. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. This one high in the air to left center. Rojas sizing this one up. Nabs it. 2 down. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that one for strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Out to short, Seager. The throw to first, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Trey Turner. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Next one is off the play. And 1-1. Outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
So Trey goes down on strikes. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Canzone pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That missed inside. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Canzone has this one sized up. Makes the catch, inning over. We're in the second game of this division series. And the batter now, Dominic Canzone. Canzone goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Cut on and lifted in the air. Marsh hauls it in for the out. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
0-1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Got it. That K is his third of the game. And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. Kirby back to work. Strike one.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Brandon Marsh. He's 0 for 1. And ball one. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Crawford makes the catch. 2 down. Harrison Bader will hit next. Grounded out his first time. Ground ball up the middle. Crawford throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Victor Robles. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Tapped on the ground softly to short. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Jorge Polanco, the next to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner takes off. Tap foul at the plate. Two outs. Just a weak fly ball this time. He's got it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th. So digging in now for Philadelphia. Johan Rojas. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. It's there, and that's a great play. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Fought off foul.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. The Mariners up by a run here in Game 2 of the NLDS. Chop to the left side. And a couple of quick outs. And here's Corey Seager to hit. And that misses. And it's 1-0. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 2-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able.
And that will end the inning.
Yes. No ifs, ands, or maybes. Don't let your...
And welcome back to the ballpark. And fastball for a strike. And a foul ball. Going 2 now. And Naylor swings through that one. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Eugenio Suarez up next for the Mariners. And that's outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Next pitch inside. And that's ball 2.
2-0.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Canzone now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The other way. Sosa tossed to second, and that's 2. Bottom of the 7th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff. The deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
In the air on the infield. He's under it. 1 away.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their time. Today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Schwarber in the box here lets that one go for a ball. A swing and a deep fly ball. Get up, get up, get out of here. Gone.
Good Lord, gigantism.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And that one is inside ball 1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the late stages of Game 2. making the count 1-2.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Here's JT Realmuto, 1 for 2. Now a fly ball to right center. Canzone. And that is the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Chases the changeup in the dirt.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Right side. Bader should have it. And there's one away. And now here is J.P. Crawford. He is singled and he is flied to left. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a swing and a miss there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Throws to first in time. And there are 2 outs. Here's Victor Robles.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing and a ground ball. Turner tosses to first. Out number 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now here is Brandon Marsh. Saucedo back to work. He was late there. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Hard hit, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Harrison Bader puts a bunt down. And there's one away. Johan Rojas now at the plate. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. Check swing. Now a look down to first. No, he held up. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a sac bunt here. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. First and second, 1 out. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 in this one. Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, the pressure is already high, and now it's been cranked up to another level. Man, his head must be spinning out there on the mound. He's got to find a way to slow things down. That breathing technique, Boog. Let everything out.
Up and in, and now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball.
A swing and a deep fly ball. Get up, get up, get out of here.
Good Lord, gigantism.
One down. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, at least he's got a clean slate after that grand slam. Nothing to think about on the bases, so he can really go after the hitter and just approach this like it's a clean inning, get the outs that you need, and get back into the dugout.
And now 1 and 2. 4 runs already in the frame here in Game 2 of the NLDS. On the ground, right side. Polanco tosses to first. And they get Turner for the out. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered here in this one. That just misses. 1-0. Brash, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And down on strikes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here in Philadelphia. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Yohan Duran.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Comes up empty.
No ball, strike.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Really? At the plate now as he chases after that one. On the ground, and that squirts through. Coming home, fires it to the plate. He beats it safe. It's 5-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Raleigh now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to...
Runner on the go. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily into second, and he's got a double.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just gotta let the game come to you.
Suarez swings through it for strike 1.
1 strike.
Strike 2. Raleigh, the runner at second with one away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. In the dirt. Tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Duran is just 1 strike away. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The tying run at the plate. And that one hit to first. Finds its way through, base hit. Now they get the runner and a rundown. The tag, and that's the ball game.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these 2 teams.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that 1st and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding.